Okay, I'm already having so much fun. So earlier this week, we learned that a team of astronomers discovered 7 planets outside of our solar system that could have life. So joining us this morning to talk more about this from the Adler Planetarium is astronomer Geza Zhuk. We appreciate you coming in this morning. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Okay, so when you heard this news about these other possible planets that maybe could have life, what was your reaction?
Oh, it's fascinating.
Right.
People have been wondering for thousands of years, what's our place in the universe? Are we alone? And just in the past couple decades, we've been discovering planet after planet, and now there's 7 Earth-sized planets around one star. It's just amazing.
Okay, so what exactly does this mean?
Well, what this is that they discovered that there's this star out there, a fairly small one, dim. You can't see it with your eye.
Right.
But it has 7 planets, and all of them are just about the same size as the Earth. 3 of them a little smaller, 4 of them a little larger, and they're just. You know, they're all close, huddled close around, so it's a dim star.
Okay.
And so it's not very bright, but these guys are close enough that they might have possibly liquid water on them.
Okay, how do we know that they might have liquid water?
Well, we're not sure.
But what
but
makes
the temperature,
us think that?
the temperature is just right, because this is a dim star, so normally it would be cold. But if you're close enough, even to a dim star, it's going to be enough light, enough heat that it'll be warm enough. And so liquid water could exist. We're not sure whether it does.
So what's the next step when you as scientists make these types of discoveries? What's the next step to see what more we can learn?
So the next step is always, well, getting better telescopes, trying things. And so that's what happened here. They discovered these indications of that there were planets around this star, discovered, in fact, 3 planets originally, and then they got bigger and better telescopes pointing at it. They used the Spitzer Space Telescope, NASA's, one of NASA's great telescopes in space, and they discovered these other planets. And so now there's 7 of them. And we're going to start studying with, especially like with the next generation, the James Webb Telescope. We're going to look for things like atmospheres around these planets, see whether we can find the indications that there's water vapor, methane, all sorts of other things, and see, well, maybe there really are indications of life. So just moving forward. So we don't know this yet,
right?
And it's difficult, but it's a great laboratory to study it. It's amazing. This is the one of the sort of most fun systems they've discovered in a long while. Just 7 planets. You could stand on one and you look up and you'd see the other planets in the sky, not just its points of light, but as disks. You could see them like twice the size of the moon.
Okay, so what did I hear? 40 light years away, but how long would it take us to get there?
It depends on how you go.
Okay, how are we going?
Well, let's take 60 miles per hour. You know, driving a car. That would take about 500 million years.
Oh, so we won't be seeing it anytime soon.
No, even our fastest spacecraft would take 500,000 years.
But if we build satellites to go and get a closer look, do we already have some that are out there, like you mentioned the James Webb? Do we already have some that are out there that will be able to get even closer?
So all of the satellites that we have are sort of close to the Earth. You know, our farthest one is sort of just maybe at Pluto. But this planet is about 60,000 times further away from us than Pluto is.
Okay.
So we're not going anytime soon, and our robots aren't going anytime soon either.
And then Pluto is a whole nother story from what I understand, right? This whole planet thing, is it a planet? Is it not a planet?
Well, I always have a soft spot in my heart for Pluto.
You've always been, why is that?
Because it's just such a fascinating world. The history is fascinating, how it was discovered, and then when we actually went and visited, and it's an amazing world. There's stuff going on. You'd think it'd be just sort of cold and dark and, you know,
but
maybe...
it's so much more complex.
It's so much more, exactly.
Okay, I love having you here because you get me excited. And there's a lot of fun astronomical things that are happening this year in case you guys don't know about that. So we're going to have you come back and tell us about those too, including a big eclipse coming up in August, right?
Oh, yeah. The eclipse in August is just fantastic.
Yeah, awesome.
Much of the United States is going to have an opportunity to see that. And here at the Adler, we're going to be making a big deal about that.
Oh, look so much forward to that. Thank you so much. What a pleasure to meet you. Great talking to an astronomer. I know you wish you were over here with me right now, Mark.